Conjunctive adverbs. What is a conjunctive adverb? A conjunctive adverb is a word or phrase that connects two closely related sentences. We also know them as transition words. Some common examples are however, also, in conclusion, therefore, nevertheless, and similarly. Let's look at some examples. The bolded words are conjunctive adverbs. We'll talk about each sentence on the next slide. Terry should have broken up with Catherine. Instead, he asked her to prom. The cafeteria was wrecked during a food fight. Consequently, everyone had to stay late to clean up the mess. The guitar is a popular instrument. However, I think the accordion takes more skill. Ella plays in several basketball leagues. Furthermore, she teaches a summer camp for basketball fundamentals. In the first example, instead is used to show a shift or change in action. In the next sentence, consequently shows us exactly that, the consequence of the food fight. On the blue sticky note, the word however sets up a contrast between the writer's opinion and the popular opinion of everyone else. The last example uses furthermore to add information about Ella's involvement with basketball. Notice that these words connect two complete sentences and help us to understand the relationship between them. On this slide, we have three non-examples. These are good, well-written sentences with no mistakes, but they use some of the same words on our list, just in a different way. My dog loves to chase squirrels. He also loves to chew up my shoes. Also indicates additional information, but it doesn't function as a connecting word between two sentences. However you want to divide up these groups is fine with me. However is more like whatever or whoever in this sentence. It doesn't connect anything. Grace is unlike her sister Jessica. She is very outgoing while Jessica is super shy. Unlike functions as an adjective that describes Grace, not a connecting word between two clauses. So why do authors use conjunctive adverbs? They use them all the time and in all kinds of writing. They are used to connect two independent clauses and to help the reader understand the relationship between two ideas. For example, I love chocolate ice cream. It's my favorite food. It's my favorite food emphasizes just how much the writer loves chocolate ice cream. By adding in fact, that idea becomes clear. I love chocolate ice cream. In fact, it's my favorite food. Let's focus on punctuation. There are two different ways to punctuate conjunctive adverbs. Number 1. Sentence, semicolon, conjunctive adverb, comma, sentence. It looks like this. I love summertime vacation, semicolon, however, comma, I don't love summertime heat. Number 2. Sentence, period, conjunctive adverb, comma, sentence. It looks something like this. I love summertime vacation, period. However, comma, I don't love summertime heat. Remember that we don't capitalize after a semicolon, but we do after a period. So here it is on a writing star question. The question asks, what is the most effective transition to add to the beginning of sentence 19? Since these words connect two ideas, we have to go back and start with sentence 18 to determine an appropriate connection to sentence 19. A Foley artist might have a person walk over cornstarch covered in cornflakes to create the sound of a person walking on crunchy snow. Now 19. Foley artists might smack empty coconut shells against a dirt pile to create the sound of a galloping horse. So 18 describes a way to make a sound effect. 19 describes another way to make a sound effect. So we need a connection that shows that we are adding information. And there it is, choice D, in addition. Now let's see what this looks like in literature. Example 1 is from a fiction story called The Mustache by Robert Cormier. The woman looked at me and winked, a conspiratorial kind of wink. It was kind of horrible. I didn't think people winked like that anymore. In fact, I hadn't seen a wink in years. The phrase, in fact, adds information to what the character thinks about the wink. It emphasizes his thoughts in reaction to the woman's actions. Example 2 is from an informational article about sea slugs by Susan Milius. This is something that you might read about in science. Flatworms have a simple body, though, lacking a heart. Likewise, sea stars can regrow a whole body from just one arm. The word likewise signals that the next idea will be a comparison. It emphasizes a similarity between flatworms and sea stars. And here it is on the star reading test. The informational text says, one of the best things about ADs is that their source is reliable. Every meal, whether it's eaten in a restaurant or at home, results in some food waste. Fortunately, much of that garbage can be turned into a valuable raw material for making biofuel. Thus, the waste is no longer wasted. The question asks, what is the most likely reason the author included the information in paragraph 6? If we look at our conjunctive adverb fortunately, we know immediately that there is positive information. Our next adverb, thus, indicates a result will follow. The waste is no longer wasted is a positive result. And we can see that the correct answer, H, to highlight that food waste is a renewable and useful resource, is the only positive result listed as a choice. Noticing and understanding these words will make you a better reader. In turn, you can use them in your writing to make you a better writer. Your audience will appreciate you.